Yeah. Oh, my hip flop is cut off. Oh. I am live. Don't nobody see me. I see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're welcome. So I have these cards I'm using. Oh, I'm like, where's the book? Cosmo. So this is the cards. Give me a second. Okay, oh, sorry, sorry, Kay, I stepped all on you. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's a good question. I had to go wash my hands so that I can. I hate when my nails be looking dirty. So anyway, I was getting ready to do this because I've got these. I've had these for a while, and they actually are a whole system within themselves. So this is what it is. Body, mind, and spirit. Hey, Lynn. So the way that this deck works out is you line the cards up, do the 3 cards, and you start with planets. You start with planets, and that's going to be on my left, and then the center is going to be signs, and to the right is houses. And so you have 2. There's actually 3, but they list 2 ways to how to use these. In the first way, to get your answer, because it says you got to make sure the 3 decks are next to each other and are still arranged with the planet on the left, signs in the middle, and house on the right. Then it goes into saying turn the cards top up, okay, which I've done. Notice that there are words on every one. So If you want to know the outcome of a situation, you arrange it where the 3 cards so that you can read the words printed in blue. If you want to know what you should do about a situation, arrange the 3 cards so that you can read the words printed in red. Okay. Let me do this. Let me see. I don't know what it is. I didn't think that far in advance. I was so busy wanting to do this book, to do these. Since I got this book, I want to utilize it. So yeah, I guess you can make a list. Yeah, you can make a list. And make a list for people who want the karma cards. Yeah, so pick a list. If people want the karma cards read, then that's what I'm doing right now. Thank you for asking that. Because then after I do that, then we'll see where we'll go from there. Okay, anyway, so I'm excited about this because it's really actually really a good, nice mini type of a reading with these, because it says that it shows you how to interpret your answer. It lasts. Now the fun starts. Notice that the karma cards have a single letter, and they do. They have a single letter right here, and that's what they're talking about, these letters. And those are based on, if you want to know what the spiritual sense, which is the S, and the 2 is the mental, and the 3 is the physical. So that's how it's going to affect you, I guess, in those different areas. But it says, these letters donate the 3 levels of answers you can obtain. At least one of these levels contain the answer to your question, but where is your answer? Simply read the sentence formed by the words in the spiritual level of your 3 karmas. Okay, so for instance, you turn over the planet card at the top in red, it says be realistic. And then in the science card, it says your dreams. And then in the house, your dreams as a full-time job. So then you got to interpret from there. So I don't know if that's going to give you the answer. Maybe it's not going to leave you confused, but it still is kind of like a good way of looking at it. Because then if you go below it with the mental, it says be concerned about your organization of serving. And then if you go down to the third, which is the physical, you must wait before you can. And the next one goes, be a part of something overwhelmingly and do it a little at a time. Okay, that does work out. That's good. Okay, let's see how that's working out. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so one of them. Okay, let's go ahead and do it because I'll be reading that book. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay, it's time for bliss. That's what this card says. This bliss. Oh, why are you grounding? I'm trying to bliss with these cards. So let me shuffle them anyway while I'm waiting. Hello. Hi. I should have brought another light in here. I was thinking it was going to be brighter than it is. Yeah. You guys can see me. Can you guys see me? You want to go order Earth and Annie wig on? I bought this wig for my birthday. Well, I bought it because I was gonna want to wear it to I want to wear it to a wedding. And so anyway, I was trying to make sure that I got a dress that wasn't like really white because they told me the color for the wedding was white. Oh no, it just turned out in a different. Oh, thank you. It turned my whole plan ended up where the dress didn't come in time for the wedding, and then they changed the time of the wedding without me paying attention, and so I missed the whole wedding. I was here getting all ready and everything, and I looked online, and I was like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, they are getting ready to start. They're out early." Then I realized it was them re-showing the wedding. It was sad. I was like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't get to make it," but I still look cute though because I had a different wig. Because I didn't want to have to wear my set it off wig. Looked like I was about to hit up the bumpy at the bank. Okay, thank you. Does anyone want their karma cards read? Let's see. Does anyone want the karma cards read? My phone. Okay, ask me a question. These are the cards. Yes, you may ask. I missed you guys. My wife seems like it's dim in here. I wonder if I need to take this down. See if it did anything to it. Nope, it didn't do anything. Still the same. Soon as your turn. Who's ever ready? Let's see. It's only been 15 minutes though. But whoever's ready. Whoever got a question. At least all. Okay, I gotta make sure that all lined up. Okay, give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Message. Okay, let me shuffle these up. Let's start with the planet. In a spiritual sense. Okay, so yeah, I believe so. I see you moving. Because I look at the cards, and so excuse me, an unusual example of, so it's almost like something that unexpected is going to happen and work in your favor. Because the next card with the mental state, because remember we're saying the first card will be the spiritual part. So it's you keep manifesting and claiming this, keep manifesting it. Because what is best for nurturing your soul is on this card, but on your card it goes an unusual example in a spiritual sense. So something's going to happen in an unusual way when you least expect it, but you continue to manifest that. It's going to be based on you manifesting and believing that you deserve this because you're ready to move. So that's why the Spirit's putting that into you to be able to move. Now, when we go across to the signs, is an unusual example of purification and to resurrect. So yeah, the manifestation is going to help you resurrect your you manifesting into this new, because the next card coming up, which is the house, is your ideas. So this is where you have an idea, a place that you want to be. So it's now time for you to start manifesting. If you've already picked it out a place, start claiming it even more so. So it's your mind and how you're manifesting that. So that's what the spiritual side says. Now, to the mental side, which is, of course, the M, this is you manifesting a different way of looking at it. And then when it comes to the signs, it says right now it seems it's a secret, but something that maybe you're going to be, it's going to come your way. Right now is not something you see, but it's on its way. So it's, yeah, something they may not have considered too, something to think about. Because then when you go into the physical, in the mental state, it says short-term thinking and trips. So when I think about the short-term thinking and trips, and when it comes to talking about a house, is taking time to look for what you want. If you haven't already picked the place out, but also researching and finding ways to help you to get into this place. So that's like taking time to go to the internet, the trip part, short-term thinking. So taking time, right? Taking time out to work on that. Because then when you go back to the first card and you look at the physical, It's an unexpected change. And that's why I was saying, yes, you will be moving an unexpected change. It could happen at a time that you would never thought would happen, but don't give up on it. Because it's resulting from the power of next one, which is your sign. Because this card is in Scorpio, the second card. The first card is Uranus, and the third card is in the third house. So when you go into the second card, and then, like I said, the third one, which is the planet, I mean, physical, it's saying, hi. When you go into the third plane, it says, this is in Scorpio, and it's resulting from the power in Scorpio because you're going to be moving. Now, it could be happening in Scorpio season, or it could be happening because we're in the second quarter. It could happen in the third quarter, which would be let me see. The first quarter is January, February, March. Second quarter is April, May, June. Yeah, so this third quarter is July. July, August, and September. And that's around Scorpio season too. So, yeah, it looks like it could be around Scorpio time. Hey, I'm not sure. Because it's all up to you. That decision of where it's going to be is up to you. Because it says, an unusual example of purification to resurrect your ideas. And then it says a different way of looking at the secrets of short-term thinking and trips. An unexpected change resulting from the power of who or what is around you. So an unexpected change resulting from the power of who or what is around you. So whoever or what is around you may be stagnating you from moving forward. So you guys need to clear out the people that are around you. Let's clarify these cards. Let me clarify with the seers. Clarify why. Clarify why. Yeah, Page of Swords. You think it's small, you need to think a little bit larger, not necessarily financially, but believing in yourself more. Yeah, you got this Four Swords holding yourself back. You're what's stagnating yourself because you're overthinking things. You have to put more action and not thought into it. Yeah, you have to communicate better and not just be stagnated with this one source of trying to find your place. Work with you, find you a new team. No, it's a wig. It's a wig. It's like a little wig. It's funny because my daughter was like, "Did you buy a human hair wig?" I was like, "No, I sure didn't. No, this wig, I mean, threw it somewhere." Like, no, I won't be doing that. No, you're fine. Shoot, this wig nice. It's like a helmet. It's in this shed too, and they had the little thing in it. They got a little comb. What is it like? A little comb. A little comb came with it. She said, "You should have bought a human hair wig." I'm like, "That's okay. It's not my hair anyway." I know. He is crazy. Yeah, you got this. You just gotta be. You're gonna be working with. You could be your lender. Maybe you need to change your lender. The animal empath. Oh man, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, because you just gotta start looking. Don't limit yourself. Don't get stuck in just one place. Make sure that you get something that you really want. Not necessarily like, oh, it's everything you want, but something that you can work with, that you can like adapt or change things in there. Because believe it or not, some people get into really nice places and still change them around and start doing some adaptations. The animal empath. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so you got an unusual example of purification to resurrect your ideas. I like how that flows, though. That's just, I mean, that's giving you an answer that you need to go back and not just necessarily go back, but you need to structure what you want, start claiming what you want, because this is how you're going to gain your power. Because you're going to be able to see how much authority you can take over your direction that you're going in your life. That you don't have to settle, and also you don't have to be anxious. Because don't be anxious for nothing, but make sure that you don't just limit yourself just to one person, as far as finding a place. Um, yeah, yeah. So anyway, let's get back to this. So, Andrew usual got the Page of Swords. Yeah, look at it with a more of a. You're doing your research, but do your research in a different mind frame. Seeing yourself deserving whatever you want, but also being realistic about what it is you're looking for. Make sure you're getting the thing. Excuse me. Make sure that whatever you're going after is going to make you comfortable. I do too. Excuse me. Make sure that you are reaching out to your spirit, your spirit guide, and just ask your angels to go before you to work this thing out, because they get clout. They get rewarded for being there to guide you, believe it or not. So you ask them exactly what it is, because they're there to comfort you. And they're there to make sure that you are able to be comfortable. Because right now, whatever it is you want, get it for yourself. Don't get it because don't be conformed to trying to fit in everybody's opinion of what life should be. But get something that's going to not bring you stress. And then also, make sure, like it says, because you have an unusual example of purification to resurrect. So I think that purification is you going in and finding your inner strength, your inner Holy Spirit, your inner guide, your inner victor, or Victoria, whatever you want to say. But that part in you, that power, that empowerment to not only believe that you deserve better, but go and fight to get what you want in a non-violent way, because it goes. I'm just really just enjoying this, because it says an unusual example of purification to resurrect your ideas. And then the next one was your mental. So it's about in your spiritual. Give it to your spirit guide. In your mental, equip yourself with the power, like I was saying, to believe you deserve this. You deserve not only just, mediocre, you deserve the best. Because it said a different way of looking at the secrets of the short-term thinking and the trips. So these are almost, to me, I'm thinking trips is almost like triggers too. So they have a different way of looking at, and I was just saying this earlier, have a different way of looking at the steps that you're taking and what you deserve. Because this is a new day. The old days are gone. You can't do nothing about the past, but you sure can make a prediction of how you're going to live the future. Because it says this is an unexpected change. So yes, you will be moving, and it's resulting from the power of who or what is around you. So you need to surround yourself. Like I've been saying this all day to different people, because I ended up going out of their house today and going to the mailbox. Because I'm gonna be starting sewing. I got so many things that I'm just trying to enjoying my life. Because I'm working on my production company. But anyway, needless to say, I want to have content to show. So I'm going to show people how to do sewing and things like that. And then I end up finding a place that is open for rent for maybe my little shop or something. And I'm just saying that to say you gotta continue to believe what you want and step out in faith. So you got to get out of this. This is fine for stepping out and communicating, but this is about healing and going forth with the Four of Swords to this King of Pentacles. So that's why I give you have some support to help you get into that place, because there's observing and watching for it. Yeah, because under that is the Empress. And then you got this 10, which could be the celebration with family after you move in. Like I was saying, from this, it sounds like it could be in the third quarter because it's like in the third house. Let's see, what is that house about? Okay. These are some examples of the person did some readings for people. Okay, that's the signs of the zodiac. Planets, I'm going to go to houses. And that's the third house. The way they have these lined up, you would think it'd be first house and second house. I like how they put this in here. Everybody needs a place to live, and the planets, wondrous though they may be, are no exception. Okay, this is talking about how they're lined up. Let me just get to the third house. So that's the first house. This person did really nice with this book. So he lined it up. Okay, that's the first house. Where is the third house? Okay. Wow, this is nice. Yeah, she can. This is nice. So anyway, I want to get to this third house because they like north to south. I would like to do this. Let me see. Yes. I got my handy dandy paper. Let's see if I can do this. I mean, it's just so simple. It's just a cross. Jaws cross. So this is the north. How did they? This is south. Okay, so they put the east over here, and the west over here. Okay, I'm not gonna do the circle. I'm not doing that one. I'm trying to find the third house. What's the third house? There's the seventh house, the 10th house, second house, the 12th house, sixth house, eighth house. Finally, I found the third house. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So, in the third house derives its meaning from the fourth house. Okay, while the fourth house represents your home base, the third house is associated with all the ways that you and your home base are connected in the outside world. For this reason, the third house represents your neighborhood. Okay, see, look, this is working out because this goes to your third house, which is talking to, I told you, see, I was telling you that that's what you were questioning about the house. Okay, now, for example, this represents your neighborhood, the area in which your home lives and becomes connected with the outside world. So yeah, that's talking about being able to do that because you got this King of Pentacles. So I'm believing this King of Pentacles as being able to provide with the resources to get into that house. And this will be you enjoying that house and spending some time in that house. So continue to be diligent about what you're doing, but don't be stressed out. In fact, turn it around and love on yourself and continue to believe that you'll be able to walk into that place. Look at the King of Wands. Yep. So just stake your claim. Yeah, stake your claim. So yeah, so you have to see that you're going to have to just stand up and continue to do what you've been doing, but do a little bit more, with that manifesting it, because it says, you'll be moving. Johnny, I'm going to be using these cards, so you might want to. I don't know if you want me to try to answer that question, but I'm only using these cards right now because I want to get in the habit of using these cards. So I'm breaking down the cards, and then I'm using these karma cards. So anything that you ask will be answered with these karma cards. Because I have these cards and I just don't want to not use them. I want to have fun with them. Okay. So let me shuffle them. Nothing mean to shuffle. It's like slapping them together. But it's a nice shuffle. I missed everybody. What have you guys been doing? Have you guys been busy? Anybody win on the lottery? Find a cure for some kind of find a cure, invent something? You guys get a Grammy while I was gone? An Emmy, a Tony? Learn a new dance? Write a song? Write a book? Found a new recipe? Okay. Let me go ahead and oh, that's good. Okay, let me see here. I want to burn some sage, but I need to buy some more sage. That's all. I just need to buy some sage. I never think about it until I need it. Like my bay leaves, I need some more of those. Okay, a little bit more. And this is coming towards you. Okay. What's coming? Do the rest of the sharing. Relation. And another one. Now remember, let them continue to touch each other. Okay, let's see. First card comes out saying the creation of purification to resurrect. Wow, and I shuffle these cards too. So you guys are gonna be working on the thing that's gonna help your relationship is to start working on a spiritual sense. You need to start working on manifesting it by putting in the energy that you want in the relationship, how you want it to go forward. Now, in the mental, is gaining the respect for or from the secrets of short-term thinking trips. So maybe it's like when you're around this person or when you get time to spend with this person, make sure that you move forward in how your energy is going. Because in the physical, in the planets one, it says things brought to life or light. So that's like almost not necessarily in the past, but that's the first card that came out. Then the second card came out resulting from the power of who or what is around you. So they could be third parties. It could be people that are on both sides. See, really, I'd be thinking like when it says the third house, it could be somebody else is trying to run your house, you guys' relationship. Okay, so that's probably why the blockage is coming in the third house then. Yeah, because there's a secret. Something happened. So somebody, he could be operating in the short term thinking. So maybe it's just time for you. Well, you already know. This is telling you to keep creating your own, what you need to do for yourself. Yeah, because it says a creation, because you need to purify your mind so you can resurrect your spirit and resurrect your mindset with the ideas. Because gaining a respect for or from, you don't need to worry about this person's respect, but you need to start respecting the choices that you have the right to make and don't settle because there's too many secrets. So the secrets of the short-term thinking and trips, it could be the triggers, it could be, gaslighting, it could be ghosting, because it says things brought to life or light. Now you said this person blocked you, and that's what brought that to light. So this is telling you through that situation is going and resulting from the power of who or what is around you, but it's also about you accepting where you're going because your ideas need a practical plan on this. Let's go ahead and clarify these. Let's clarify it first with whatever these cards. I don't even know the name of it. I don't know. I don't do those kind of things. Shoot, if I could remove stuff, I would not be in the same apartment I'm in. If I could be doing anything, I would not be worried about another person. I would not be casting no spells. I would not be helping nobody's romance, no relationship. I sure would. I'd be somewhere living better. I would not be trying to talk about no spell casting and no removing and none of that. Please, I would not be doing that. That's what I'm not going to do. If I could pop, you think I'll sit here with this little wig on? You think I'm in this wig if I could cast spells? I would have hair all the way down like a pony. Please. I would have, every day I wake up, my hair be a new color. Every day I wake up in a new house. If I could cast spells, oh my goodness. Oh, you have me set up now. I'm like, I'll tell you all the things I will be doing. But you were saying how do you remove it? That's got to be rude. That's like saying putting soap on a dish. You got to put something in there, Because it's it ain't you. But it's just a simple fact that that's what you said. You said that how you going to remove it. That's a spell. You have to have a spell to remove something. But if I could, I would sure be doing something different. But then the crazy thing about it will come too quick. I'll be walking around here all fat from eating everything with my little wig on. You asked a lot of questions. I already answered your first question. You ain't even finished with this one. When you want to know if he's a twin flame, you asking about somebody that you're still not even understanding what the spirit is telling you. You got this creation of this fantasy. So you need to let go of that because it says the creation of purification to resurrect. Because you keep resurrecting this hope in this relationship because this is your idea that this is that person. I mean, I don't know. It could be a twin flame. I don't know. You just asked one question. Now you're asking five. The question you was asking what's going to happen with you and this person. And the card says the creation of purification to resurrect in your ideas. And little simple running like this ain't gonna tell you who is and who isn't your soulmate. You just ask a question about what's gonna happen to you. Oh, hey, hey, girl. The sun come out tomorrow. Look, I got my little Annie, orphan Annie outfit on. I got the little orphan Annie wig on. I'm just jolly. Look, I'm over here having that, not necessarily a nervous breakdown, but I'm in a good mood. Hi, so who are you? Not like that. Hi, it's me. Welcome in. I need glasses. What is that? Oh, 111. I was like, what is that? Okay. So going back to John V, it goes, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through a lens of love. And then purification to resurrect comes up with, I honor how I want to feel. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. The universe has my back. You're welcome. I'm laughing because I'm like, I really need to give me some glasses because I want to say a word that is not on this card. Oh, I can just say nothing about, or either I'm hungry. I was like, why did it say hamburger? I want a hamburger. Okay, I'm not done yet. Give me one more second here. Yeah, you need to let this situation just go to the universe and it'll work itself out. Because it says, when I focus on my inner light, because here's a 10, a 10 of pipes, which is a 10 of swords. So that person, this end, that chapter is done. So the universe has got to work it out. So the next one is, deception. And it's time for you to have a balance with this 2 of pentacles. Well, 2 of buds, which is pentacles. Oh, there goes pop-ups. There'll be so many pop-ups that end up over the chat. Yeah. You are so welcome. Thank you for letting me do your reading. Let me go ahead and shuffle these clarifiers. Okay, I'm working with the karma cards. So I'm gonna try. I would like to have it where your question is going to be able to be answered by these, because I'm breaking these in. These are the karma cards. So this is how you're going to get your question answered through these karmas. Because karmas have 3 decks. For everybody, this is the cards I'm using right now. I'm using the karma cards. So I want to break these decks in. And they have their own system spread right here. Thank you for referring someone, and thank you for being referred. So yeah, that's the way the layout is. What is the new guy? These pop-ups keep coming in. It's like they almost cover up the whole chat. Okay. What is the new guy? Did you say his name? Huh? The person's name is Knowledge? Okay. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, okay. What is the new guy's name? Oh, okay. Let's see. Thanks for letting me do your reading. Okay, I gotta make sure the cards touch. Okay, so let's pull up for your planet. Let me shuffle these around. Because they keep coming with the same. Not like that, because I know I'm shuffling. But it's not that many anyway. It's 12 of each. Okay, yeah. Okay, now, yes, now you're doing right. With the spirit too. Oh, put some more cards. Yeah. Okay, good. I don't want to sound like it's the same reading from the first person. Okay, so this is how it's going to go. So, in a spiritual sense, you come up with a need for control of, followed by the sign, energies to meet the challenge of, and the house, your faith. Okay, so okay, because wow, this is deep. Okay, because I was reading it as a sentence. So coming through your spiritual sense, my legs are starting like tingle. It's like, okay, so like the spirit guides are saying, because there's so much to that. Man, there's a lot to it. Because okay, let me read it for you, okay? So going across, I'm going to show you the cards too, as I should have done earlier. Okay, so this is your first card. This is for you, Cora. This is your first card. And after you, I'll do the ceremony. Okay, so this is your first card. Your first card is Pluto. But you have a lot of protection and a lot of guides. No, I don't want you to read. I want you to just see the card. I don't want you to read it. Don't worry about reading it. I just want you to see the card itself. That's all I want you to see. Just the card. I don't want you to have to read it because I'm gonna explain to you how the card goes. I'm just saying to look at the card. So you got that card. See, each one of these are different. And so then you got the Aries card. So I don't know what the person's sign is, but then you got the 12th house. Okay. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show you the cards. It's like there's meaning to this. Because if you look at this card and then you look at this card, and then the Aries card. So your energy, you're operating your energy, and your energy is drawing this energy from this person. So let's go over this again. So in the spiritual sense, it says the need for control of energies to meet the challenge of your faith. So that goes from the planet, the signs, and the house. So your faith in the 12th house. So if you can figure out what your 12th house represents. So that's where your faith is lying in, or you need to put more faith in your 12th house. Because the next thing comes out with your mental, it says, in obsession with your desires regarding hidden tendencies. So maybe, okay, an obsession, if you're obsessing over something that maybe you think is a weakness, because it said obsession with your desires regarding hidden tendencies. Because then you have a power struggle resulting from the honesty and strength of large institutions or overwhelming events. That's deep when you're thinking about somebody's relationship with you. So, what does that mean? Okay. So you are used to acting up on your first impulse. So that's what you're trying to deal with. So that's why you want a clarification. You're like, wait a minute, I want to know what's going on. I don't want to overthink this. No, that's what it said. It just said that. It just said that right here. That's what you're dealing with. That's why I said that's why you're asking the question. No, you don't have to be sorry. Don't ever be sorry. No, because this is your energy. Your energy is like, wait a minute, what's going on? Because you're the ram, and you are controlled by your face and head. Because you're like, you probably you do a lot of expressions with your face and don't know it. Yeah, people born during the time of Aries function best when they act on their first impulse. So you just don't want to work. You just don't want to operate on your first impulse, and then you be like you interpreted this person the wrong way, right? Yeah, because it's a power struggle with you. But you know what though? You don't even have to really say anything to this person. I know you're not gonna do it anyway because your Aries sign is really strong. For the card to come up, it's saying resulting from the honesty and strength of. So I'm gonna go into and see what the 12th house says for you. Where is the 12th house? I know they just say they didn't put it in order. Okay, 5th house, where's the 12th house? The 3rd house, 8th house, 6th house. Okay. So this is in Neptune. Oh, this is about your fears. So large institutions are overwhelming events. I'm still trying to figure out how that reflects in the situation. Oh, okay. So if you were born in the 12th house, which would have been born before the crack of dawn, you like things to be peaceful. So you're just like wondering, is this going to be something that's going to disrupt your peace? Wow. Let's clarify these to see what you need to know. Okay, let's clarify the need for control of the sun. So you're going to have to not necessarily let go of control of your life, but worrying about the outcome. But this person sees a sun in you, or they are sunny. You got the Queen of Pipes. You're trustworthy. And then you got the Nine of Wands, wish fulfillment. So either it could just be this person enjoys working with you and getting to know you, but yeah, your intuition is going to not lead you wrong. Let's clarify. Let's clarify a little bit more. Oh, it came out already. Yeah, Queen of Wands. To see you as somebody that is working hard. Ten of Wands. They know that you've probably come through something, or they could be holding a burden. So I don't know, because we got the Ace of Wands there too. So this is somebody that is newly starting on their journey. But you'll find out. You guys can keep me posted. Keep me posted on what could possibly be going on. Because you got this wand, you got this wand, you got this wand about taking action. You got the two bombs, the pipe. You have four wands really. So it's the Ace of Wands with the 10 with the 9. Coming to an end of a cycle. So you guys get to be just knowing each other. Okay. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up. Thank you for letting me do your reading. And thank you for bringing somebody. Truly appreciate that. Oh, there's another card in here. I didn't even. There's two of them in here. Oh. This person could have wanted to get to know you. Corey. This person could want to get to know you. Establish something with you. You're welcome. Like my new cards? Thank you. There you are, Lynn. I was wondering if he was still in here. Thank you for coming in. Is the Sim Monette still here? Monet? You're welcome. Thank you for letting me do your reading. Excuse me. Is the Sim Monet still here? Roll call. Okay, let me go to you. What does my future look like within the next month? Okay. Let's see how this works out. Oh, no. Okay. 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 So you were saying, what's does my future look like within the next month? Okay. So within the next 30 days, or the end of this month, or in July, or I would say the next. So to answer your question, the drive four is your spiritual leader in your planets. And then in your signs, genius to experiment with. So you're going to step out in faith and do something. Spiritually, you're being called to step out and do something. Oh, listen to, okay, this is how it goes. So your first one is your planet. Your planet's card goes the drive for. Your sign says genius to experiment, and your house says freedom. The drive for genius to experiment with freedom. So that's what the spirit is telling you. The spirit is giving you that drive to experience freedom from whatever you're letting go of or the things that have been holding you back. Because then in your mental state, the confronting of the discovery of associations. So mentally, you're wiping out associations. So you're confronting yourself, the drive for the confronting of yourself. So anyway, you're confronting yourself or confronting others, or when you're discovering things, you're confronting these situations of whatever is associated with it, whether it's verbally or orally, whatever, talking to people or showing new actions towards people or responding to the way people's actions are. You're changing that now because you've come to an enlightenment with your mental, because you're confronting the mental discoveries of associations. So it could even be how you associate with your past or how you associate with other people, but in general, you make it a whole house sweet and clean of the confronting the discoveries of associations. Because then when you go down, you got action, which is your physical. So yeah, you've been taking action, or you will be taking action. Continue. It's like you set a new set of standards for yourself, so you take action immediately when things aren't going in the right way. Yeah, because it says action resulting from the eccentricities, eccentricity, eccentricity of your circle of friends. Oh my goodness! Hey, I can even make that up. The drive for genius to experiment with freedom from these friends, from whatever these people that habits or whatever it is. And this is for the sin, because it says the confronting of the discoveries of association, action resulting from the eccentricity of your circle of friends. So yeah, the drive, the genius, and the freedom. The drive for genius to experiment with freedom. So you have a drive to separate you from the past associations that you've had. Well, no matter who these associations are, you are really yearning to get away from them. So that's the only way that this is going to change. And you're going to have to be able to do this. And it's going to be for your own good spiritually, because you're being drained. Because mentally, you're tired too, because of the confronting of the discoveries of associations. So that's another thing that you're working on is, like it says, bad association spoils a useful habit. Bad conversation spoils a useful habit. So you're done with that, and you're taking action resulting from the eccentricity of your circle of friends. So let's see. Let's clarify the drive for. Yeah. to end things with this nine of buds. Yeah, be independent of this old situation. The Queen of Joints, just moving away from it, and then with the freedom, yeah, the Hermit card, healing from that and letting go, so you can get into this High Priestess. Hi, so you get into this High Priestess mode. So when you get into this High Priestess mode, it's going to take you to the next level where you need to be. Because let's see. So you got to let go, clear things up. Yeah, you're going to have to, because it's happening anyway, whether you want to or not. Tower's going to end a lot of these situations and test whether who's really there for you and who you need to be associated with, even if it is some of your family members. It depends on you. The good is up to you because you're going to get some justice. But there's a lot of codependency that you have to let go of because there's a lot of codependency with this devil card. It could be on your side too. You could be the biggest culprit of the codependent, and you could be the one that's allowing that toxic stuff to keep you down. Yeah, you got to be more loving to yourself. And you have to separate yourself from people who aren't going to be there for your greater good. Because it could be always you have to defend yourself when you're trying to help other people, and that's a burden on you because you're feeling obligated when you shouldn't, and the spirit's telling you let go. Because look, you got the High Priestess again. Well, I mean, you have the High Priestess and the Fool card telling you to step away and start over with things that's working for you. Yeah. Yeah, whether it's a good thing or not, that's up to you. But that's what the situation is. Because you have the Hermit, you got this Devil card, you got this Fool card, you got the High Priestess card too. So it's all up to you on whether it's a good or bad card. Because everything could be good. It's just that some things have to come to an end with that Tower card. You have to make new decisions going forward. Because you have a lot that is not for you. And that was just telling you to work on that. But thank you for letting me do your reading. Make sure I put them back in line with where they're supposed to be lined up. Okay, make sure they're all touching. Well, did I read everybody? I guess I've already read everybody. I know when I first started, I wasn't that quick in reading. Is anybody else on here? Cody, did you have a question you want to ask? Chariot and Lover. Ooh, I'm going to be moving on with a Lover. Got me a Chariot and a Lover's card. The Knight of Coins. Oh, the funny one. But it's a full card of it. Then a Temperance card. Then a Juggling card. Then a Plantation card. Planting with love. Okay. Okay. I'm putting this little thing on my list. I thought my wrist was bigger than this. I think maybe I should do. So like the more I get tempted to do it, the worse it gets. Definitely, I mean, I should do it this way. Not going. It's like I'm just making this work, but it's not. You may be determined, like I'm gonna make it work. If I can put it in here and then slide it on. My little fluffy hands. You haven't seen her in how long? Oh, I did all that sliding to sleep right out. Oh, okay. That's just a sign that I shouldn't even try it. See? Okay, let's see what's going on. We're going to use the karma cards to get your answer. Okay, let me shuffle these up. Cards. Okay, what's the third card? The third card. It's amazing how this card, that the cards that came out for you, because you have the North Node, you have in Libra, and then you have in the ninth house. So let's see what the ninth house is. Before we go any further, let's see. 12th house, 2nd house, 7th house, 4th and 10th house, 5th house. Okay. 12th house, 6th house. Okay, the ninth house is still not helping me. So, this is amazing about the ninth house. So, the ninth house is ruled by the planet Jupiter in the sign of Sagittarius. So, you got Libra, then you have Sagittarius, Libra in Sagittarius. And then North Node. North Node is Grab this book. Hold on. I know the North Node is Euro. Got it by Euro. Yeah, by Uranus. Literature and music. He bestows upon the gift of creative fire as well as the power of prophecy. We appeal to him for the foresight of seeing into the future. Okay. That's deep. Let's see here. Okay, let's go back. There will be cooperation to perfect spiritual values. So there's a lesson in this connection that was supposed to bring you a spiritual lesson, spiritual growth. That's a spiritual. The spiritual answer is there will be cooperation to perfect spiritual values. So you need to give this to divine. Divine is suggesting that you give it to them, give it to your angels, your spirit guides, because through the spirit it's saying there will be cooperation to perfect spiritual values. And I don't know as far as with the relationship, because you're asking about this relationship, so we got to figure this out. But this is what the cards are saying right now. In the spiritual sense, there will be cooperation to perfect spiritual values. So maybe the situation is the reason you guys separated or things went, the tower came down was because you were compromising yourself and you were lowering your standards in some sense. Hi, Rashima. I missed you too. Hi, you like my little Orphan Annie wig, my little Orphan Annie dress? I feel like this busting out singing, the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, in the mental, success from decisions about long range thinking or travel. See, the other time it was about short range. This is long range. So success from decisions about long range thinking or travel. Then the physical says benefit resulting from the fairness shown by what is to be shared. So this is your North Node card. Isn't that nice? You coming out of your turtle shell. See, look at you coming out of that shell. But you're protected though. Well, actually, not even the shell. It's on top of the world. What is it? What is that there? Yeah, because look at that. You got that. And then in your next card is in Libra. So you want someone who's going to be in balance with their own life. You're not worried about them being in balance with your life because you're going to be you're balanced. You're balanced yourself. But you want somebody who's going to be balanced. And that's why the universe is working in the way that it's working, that the other person has to come in and work on themselves so that you can, because at the level that you're at now, you're at a different maturity. So you're not going to have a lot of people coming around that's going to drain you. Yeah, because no matter where you at, you're always balanced. If you're this way, you're balanced. If you're that way, you're balanced. Even if you're on your side, you're balanced. No matter what side, if you're on your left, you're balanced. You're always balanced. You were born that way. You were born with that type of demeanor. I mean, seriously, you were born with that demeanor. You may have people thinking, oh, you acted older than you are, but that's not it. You are already determined of what you wanted in your life. So that's where that balance comes in. And then after the balance, you're a traveler. You don't like being stagnated in one place, but you don't like people that are so, it's like you're stable, you're rooted, But what I mean is, you love experiencing life. You don't want to you don't want to be tied down with somebody who doesn't know how to learn from life lessons. Yeah. So that's where that's going in, because your subconscious is the same way your conscious is. And you also like to think about things. You like planning things, though. You don't like doing things at the spur of the moment. You like planning things out because you don't like being rent broke. You don't want to just live. You like to know what you're going to do. So you decide whether you're going to be safer on your travels. Like, you are like the person that don't take you long to make plans, but you also the kind of person, after, if things don't seem right, even if you've made these plans, you only change them if realistically you know that you didn't first first see something coming up. Yeah, so you like to plan things, and that's what happens. This person couldn't understand that. Maybe they weren't around people that plan things, because a lot of people aren't raised the same way, even though they seem like they get along with you. But your light draws people in. So when it draws people in, the only thing that happens is they can't live the way you're living, because they were only drawn to your light. They don't have the same light that you have. So that's why those things are going on the way they're going on. But let's go ahead and clarify. Let's see why there will be success and benefits. Yeah, I'm going to give you something different. I know this. Well, I'm going to give it to you because it says, because of the 9 of Pentacles, independent thinking, planning, putting the seeds in place. Oh, okay, Taurus. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Yeah, because the buds is Earth sign. And then you got the Bonds. The Bonds is, believe it or not, the Bonds is water sign. Yeah, so you got the Bonds, 2 of Bonds. So when it comes to there will be success from the benefits, you got the 9 of buds, which is the Pentacles, independent. And then you got the Page of Wands for the cooperation to perfect. Yeah, just go ahead and step out and do your healing. Because right now, this verifies right now that you guys aren't in contact, which is the 4 of Wands. But so what can you expect, though? The Page of Wands. Okay, you stand as an Emperor, and you have the Queen of Coins. So it's all about this, what you're working on, because your energy's up, or at least you're wanting it to be up. So it looks like the work that you're doing, don't stop doing it, because that Tower moment came because it was not lined up right. You guys weren't aligned and aligned with each other. So that's something you guys have to work on. Yeah, remember to put these cards in the right place. Yeah. Because the level that you're at, this person still needs to work on themselves too. Yeah, just continue to work on you. Well, even when they come back, or if you, no matter who you end up with, always work on you, because you want to be your greater self. Yeah, keep going, follow your dream, follow your vision. Yeah, lead yourself to your destiny. You got this. I'm glad that resonated. Thank you so much for telling me that. Thank you for letting me do your reading, and thank you for telling me that they resonate. I'm reading what you were saying. Thank you. Oh, so you both are Tauruses. So you guys both are Earth signs. Yeah, because that's why those pinnacles were showing. See, this is the Earth sign. Thank you for letting me do your reading. Rashima, are you still here? I like the way these are coming out. This is a really nice deck. Oh, that's interesting. Because you guys are right by each other with the Scorpio and the Sagittarius. Wow, crucifixion. Rashima, are you still here? Oh man, you know a lot about your person. That's good. Pisces. So that's probably why the water cards was coming out too. Then. Oh, that's nice. No, for real, that's nice to be born in the morning. I was born in the morning. I was born around 8:05 in the morning. Oh, that's nice. For real, that's really nice. My adopted parents, they were born in the same month, in the same year. It's nice. Oh, Cosmo, you okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, his birthday was just last month. Happy late birthday. That's how my adopted parents, they were 10 days apart. My adopted dad's birthday was March the 7th, and his wife, which was my adopted mother, her birthday was March the 17th. Excuse me if I put it on here. I don't know if I can fix it on here. Since I'm so dominant with my left hand. Someone tell me don't put this on. There you are. Thank you. Save me from myself. I was up here trying to put this thing on my wrist. Like this. Do I look knowledgeable? Yes. My mother was gonna find out the day my mother was murdered, the same day, I ended up giving birth to my son. On that same date. You definitely may. I did it. I did it. I'm using these to answer your question. Yeah, my mother was a Leo. Her birthday is August the 16th. You're welcome. Oh, thank you for the emojis. So yeah, that's what I'm using to answer your question. You're welcome. Okay, let's see what is going on. Okay, let's get your planets out. And let's get your sign. And then let's get the house. Yeah. Yeah, she's a Leo. Well, my brother, he was a Leo too. His birthday was August the 21st. Okay, so let's see. I'm a Gemini. My birthday was yesterday. Yeah, my birthday was the 5th. Because what is it now? 7th? Oh no, it's still the 6th. So yeah, my birthday was yesterday. I'm a Gemini. Okay, so for your first card, we got the maturity that brings, and that's in your planet in the house, meaning the signs, dedication to achieve, and spiritual values. That's in your spiritual. Your spiritual says maturity that brings dedication to achieve spiritual values. Second one, a mental. Caution regarding focusing on long range thinking or travel. So don't overthink things with a caution regarding focus because it could be your energy, this other person's energy, or both of you guys' energy. I'm trying to be cautious about the way that you go forward. Caution regarding focusing on long range thinking or travel. Because then the physical limits imposed resulting from the rules imposed by what is to be shared. So your first card is Saturn. Then your second card is in Capricorn. And then your third card is in the ninth house. Thank you. So let's go into the maturity that brings. And let me show you the card. So this is a Saturn card. And then it's in Capricorn, which is the earth sign. Because you also have the travel card too. So maybe Kenneth wants to go traveling, do some spiritual retreat. Because then, if you look at this, it's almost like a couple's card too. Because you got that couple's card, and then you got this couple's card, traveling together, getting to know each other, getting to know more about one another. The maturity, because the relationship is probably about maturity, because it says maturity. So, and this could also be like, say, now these two are facing together, like yin and yang, or how this is. So it could be this person wants you guys to travel, do more things together. That could be one of the things that's on this card came out. Let's clarify the maturity it brings with. Oh, because you got this Empress card. Well, thank you. Now let's see the dedication to achieve. Speaking, traveling, moving, going forward. And two. Yeah, because you got this 10 of rods. So, yeah, moving on a steady pace. Person sees you as an empress. Sees this moving on to a good forward happiness together. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and let's add these cards in. Maturity brings dedication to achieve spiritual values. Yeah, coming in as the King of Buds. Investing more. This card came out anyway. I tried to put it back in there, it came out anyway. So coming over heartbreak, being able to stand there with each other. So yeah, that's what this intentions is. More action. Because you got two. No. Yeah, more action. Yeah, because you got this buds, which is putting in. Then you got this sword, being able to communicate and getting past anything that might stagnate the connection. So yeah, that's what you've got looking forward to the situation. Putting the effort in on both sides. Allow your maturity to help with the relationship. You'll work on your manifestation. Yeah, I like the way these readings came out. Those are nice. That's good. That's real good. You are so welcome. Thank you for letting me do your reading. Thank you so much. I never saw your question. I did roll call a long time ago. Nobody said anything. That's nice. Okay. Okay, what does the divine want for you? You know. Let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. See how this is going to work out. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The idealization. Did I say it right? Idealization. How do you say English, right? Idealization of resources to maintain your ideas. Wasn't it amazing that it says idealization and then it says your ideas? So your idea has to be something. What is your idol? What is the idealization? What is your idea of resources? The idealization of resources to maintain your ideas. That came out so beautiful. Wow. I mean, seriously, you can't make it up, right? So in your planets, it talks about the idealization. Your sign, which is this is in Taurus, it says resources to maintain. And then you have the next card with your ideas. And that's in your house. So, and this in the third house. Now, confusion regarding the practicality of short-term thinking and trips. Sacrifice resulting from the productivity of who or what is around you. So have you been sacrificing for other people? Now you won't have to. Because now things are going to be put in place to where the universe is going to realign, and people are going to be blessed because of you, and because it's time for you to shine in your new journey. Because you have some endings coming, I'm sure some tens are going to come up. But disregarding these cards right now, when we talk about the spiritual answer, the idealization of resources to maintain your ideas. So the work that you're putting in is paying off, because there has been confusion mentally. It is not your confusion. It could be confusion based on these people that you're around, because you continue to sacrifice your freedom, but you're going to be moving, because you could even be having a tower moment if it hasn't already been. Well, you have more tower moments in life, but I mean, just regarding this reading right here, you have a tower moment, because it says the idealization of resources to maintain your ideas. I love seeing it. I like how it flows. And then the next one about your mental state, confusion regarding, because that's why you want answers too. Because you're like, I'm kind of confused about what am I doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It's not about that. But the confusion is, where's the practicality of you continually to be somebody else's scapegoat? Because you got the sacrifice with Neptune. Let me show you the cards. This is your reading. This is your reading. Yeah, because the sacrifices. See that? Even when you're upright, you're still feeling like you're underwater. And then sometimes when you're just trying to move around, you feel like you're upside down. So you continue to sacrifice. And that's that Neptune card. Confusion. You're confused about why these things are going the way they're going. But anyway, this is what you were asking. I'm just giving you the card. Let me just go ahead and read it to you. Because let's go ahead and finish this one. Now, as you were saying, you wanted a general. So this is what the general is telling you. It's telling you the idealization of resources to maintain your ideas. Confusion regarding the practicality of short-term thinking and trips. Then you have the sacrifice. But like I said, I was just trying to show you. This could be about you and someone else. It could be your person that's coming in. I don't know, but we got to go ahead and let the cards go through. And it says this one is your next card, which is in Taurus, and it could be a partnership. That could be very well what it is, but we need to let the cards tell us what's going on. Because in your third house, you have short-term thinking and trips. So maybe you have a lot of in and out energy. Maybe a lot of past relationships were just short-term ones that you weren't really, you might weren't really invested in after a while. That person may not really been invested in. But as far as what's going on right now, is you have this situation that the spirit is talking about your third house. So you have the sacrifices in Neptune, and resulting from the productivity of who or what is around you. So maybe you've been attracting low energy soulmates, and so that's why you're going through what you're going through. But it's just saying, because we got the 6 nostalgia. So in the past, maybe you made sacrifices, or sacrifices could have been made for you. So here's an emperor. They could be coming your way. Did I just say coming your way? So you're leaving from the past, more moving on to your future with this 8. Because then with the 8, you also have 8 of Wands with the cups. So love in your third house. So it could be someone coming in. But let's see. Yeah, Ace of Staff, Queen of Cups, and the Death card. So yeah, you will be looking at meeting someone. Could be a King of Coins. Could be a Earth sign. You're welcome. It could be an Earth sign, which would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, because you have this about changing something. Changing, going through. Yeah, the Star. Because you'll be coming through a healing. And then you got Justice. So balancing out with somebody with this 4 of Wands. So again, it could be either Earth sign or it could be a fire sign with this Wand card. You got the Wands, and you got the Earth, and then you have you have water too. The only thing that you don't know, no, you don't. There's no communication, so somebody you don't know coming in because there's no communication cards here. There's the Emperor, and you got the 4 major arcanas is happening. Yeah, because you have the Emperor coming in, you got the Star, you got the Justice, and you got the Death card. So it could be any time within this year that you'll meet this person if you haven't already met them. Because it could be somebody from the past, because we got the 6 of oh, wait a minute, this is a communication card. So it could be in the end of summer that this communication could come, because it could be in 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 hours. But yeah, because you're calling in your soulmate or your twin flame. Yeah, Scorpio is water. Scorpio is also the Death card. Yeah. You are so welcome. Thank you for letting me do your reading. You're welcome. Thank you for the love. Yeah, I wanted to use these. So I'm put them away. Okay, let's see here. This up. Man, the only thing bad about summer is if you wear a dress or any shorts or anything and have your legs exposed, and you sit down on wood or leather or anything, your legs get stuck to the material, and when you get up, it sounds like your skin's peeling off like a tape. Aries to start. That's nice. Judgment card. I got my little afro pick to go with my wig. The thing about this wig is start crawling. It start crawling up. It's like, okay. Oh, I would like some tea. I love tea. What kind of tea are you making? I know my little orphan Annie wig. I tell you, I got to own an orphan Annie. Shoot, this wig is hot. This is my Amazon wig. Shoot. I feel like I just left Mexico after I cut my braids off, set it off. Her hair wasn't this thick though. Wow. So, because it's 11:25 p.m. here, as I comb my little wig, I should sing show tunes. My little Amazon wig. Yeah. Because before I was wearing my set it off wig. Now I'm wearing my Debbie. My name is Debbie. I'm wearing my Debbie from Friday wig. Because my mom was in Vegas with her boyfriend. This is my Friday wig. This is my Nia Long wig. This is my Love should have brought you home last night wig. This is my Tony Braxton wig. Wait a minute, let me see. Wait a minute, hold on. There you go. Wait a minute. There you go. Oh my goodness. Oh man, you in the East Coast. Wait a minute, hold up. Now I look like I was on this episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did I look like Halle Berry with it? Do I look like Halle Berry? Anybody got some Belvedere so I can start looking like Halle Berry on you? Oh wait a minute. If I'm gonna be Halle Berry, I'm gonna have to be Catwoman. Hissing at people. Oh my gosh. I know, I'm just like all over the place. Now I want some tea. Exactly. I'm glad they have wigs at Amazon. They have wigs at Walmart too. It's crazy. The convenience. Used to be you go to the store, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go get me some orange juice. You just go in there, like, oh, go to the section where the orange juice is. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna be doing all kinds of stuff. I'm not gonna make any wigs, but well, I want to braid, but I really don't want to have to braid everybody here. I don't want to be open to the public. But I bought me a braid rack with all these new combs and stuff. Back when I used to braid hair, like something like a long time ago, because I used to faithfully braid hair. I went to beauty school, then I went to barber college, so I know how to clipper cut, do makeup, do hair, do massages, do facials, shaving. I can shave with a straight razor too. No, you gotta order them online. You have to order them online. Wait a minute, let me see. Ain't this how what's the name here if you got like this? Okay, kids, it's time for everyone to get on the mats. Some teachers, if you having a hair down like that, they have a little floofing going on. And you're like, oh, you're the choir director. She'd be like, I have to do my hair like this because my beautician backslid. And now she's a stripper that don't do hair no more. Or they'd be like, why you cut it so short? And they go, I'm trying to get it to look like it's growing. Me and my craziness. Man. You know, they be having to push down like this. Then they go into the thing. Where the thing is? Then they go into the shop and they be like, come here. And they pull out some toilet paper. I seen this dude tie this girl's hair down with some toilet paper. I was like, I am done. And the toilet paper was like kind of cracking down the middle. And the little girl was sitting there like, don't you move, because it's going to tear. And she was like, and then he had the blow dryer, and he was like blowing all in her eye. You could see her eye going, like he went, like way down here, like he wasn't even up here. I was like, what was the point? Exactly. And I got me a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna start throwing some of them away. And then you have it like that. And then seeing it come out, be like this, and you'd be like, all this be. Oh my god, let me stop. This is a nice wig though. It sheds a lot though. It's just like every time I turn around. That's the only thing about synthetic wigs is the fact that they shed. Well, human wigs shed too. Human hair wigs. Exactly. This one girl was getting her hair braided, and she had her hair braided to where her braids were like 75 inches long. And that definitely has to be like a $1,500 job. Braid somebody's hair that long. Because I am a fast braider, but I don't know about trying to do those 75 inches. That's like 6 feet. Yeah, because 60 is, what is it? 12 times 5 is what? 60? So her hair was over 6 feet tall. Her hair was longer than her, unless she was no, because she was only like what 5'11". A lot. Well, you guys, my dad has a lot of hats. I like hats too, but my dad has a whole lot of hats. My adopted dad had a lot of hats too, but then everybody that when I was growing up, men all had hats. Women had hats too. Oh, my hair's hanging up. That's not good. Oh, yeah, I need to braid my hair because it's coming down. There's this place, I wonder if they still exist, downtown in Portland. Let me see what's the name of it. Yeah. Yeah. The name of the place, it still exists. Oh my goodness. I wish you could see this. They have some nice hats. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, they are still down there. I remember my oldest children's father. We would go down there, and I remember I bought him a hat, but he would buy his own hats. But I bought him a hat. And then I bought my dad a hat. And then when my sons were younger, I used to buy them hats from down there. I forgot all about this place. Let's see. Yeah, my oldest children's father, my two oldest children, their father, he was a Virgo. His birthday is August the 25th. 26th. Yeah, but it's been so long. Because he ended up being murdered. He got murdered in 1982. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I should put W. Oh, I'm doing it anyway. Here you go. Yeah, they have nice hats over here. Well, they had clothing too. I think they've always had clothing though. So they have berets, they have caps, they have felt hats, they have straw hats. I like straw hats; those are nice too. Well, they have ladies' hats. They have caps. So they only have 9 hats for women. The specials. Oh, the white oversized berets are on sale. Yes. 1982. Oh. Wow. In the world? I got all kinds of stuff going on my little computer. 1982. I was 21 in 1982. Well, I guess I will get off of here. I'll try to come back on. What's the time? Oh, still today. Look, it's still today. It's still Tuesday. I'll try to come back on Thursday. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'll be back on by Thursday. I think I'll try to come on Thursday. I've got to go and yeah, I was 21. 1982. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, 1982 is the year that my children's father was murdered. That was really interesting. No, 21. No, I was 21 in 1982. 21 with 2 children and pregnant. Yes. 1961. You know what's so amazing is I ended up being born on my first cousin's birthday. He was born a year before me. And then actually, we both were born on his first cousin on his dad's side on her birthday. And then his sister's birthday, it was the day before our birthday on June the 4th. And then their dad, his birthday was May the 22nd. And then their oldest brother, his birthday is May the 26th or something like that. That was memories. Finally, I got everything put away. These are some nice decks. Okay. All right. I will be back on Thursday. What happened? All these pop-ups. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you coming in. I will be back on Thursday. Hang out with you guys. That's tight. That's a good feeling. For real, that's a good feeling to be able to experience in that travel. I'll see you Thursday.